roaches, no more rats. We want you to work for us.
Calls for action in Hartford to clean up some filthy apartments. Several dozen tenants making their voices heard tonight at Hartford City Hall.
In fact, they told city councilors they're being forced to live in unsafe conditions while at the same time watching their rent keep going up. Our chief investigator, Sam Smink, has been digging into this issue tonight. She's joining us right now with more on what happened. Sam.
Around 30 tenants from a dozen properties across the city spoke tonight. They may live at different addresses, but all asked the city council for the same thing: better living conditions. The tenants say it can be done by holding landlords more accountable.
No more roaches, no more rats. We want you to work for us.
Their calls for justice started outside City Hall.
I'm paying my rent. I'm doing my job. They should do theirs.
Then made their way indoors to the City Council's public comment session. Speaker after speaker telling Hartford City Councilors what it's like to live like them.
Sometimes when you run the water, it'll leak from the top, second floor to the bottom floor onto my stove.
Rats, water damage in the ceiling, people sleeping in the hallway, bottled urine on the floor.
I had to clean my stove because I have rat droppings on it.
Half of the tenants that spoke live at 50 Morgan Street. They say the new owners, Shelbourne, have ignored their calls for safer conditions.
They have been allowing tenants to park for 8 months in an area that should have been condemned.
There's an ongoing sewage leak in the wall.
The other half live in properties managed by the property management company Avalon, who has since changed its name to Maple Group, according to tenants.
I've called them numerous times. I've sent emails to them. I've gone to the agency. Nothing.
We tried to track down the management company ourselves. A sign on their offices said they were closed, and no one picked up the phone. The I-Team has been looking into tenant concerns surrounding Avalon and Maple Group Management for weeks. 887 Asylum Avenue is one of the places tenants took us inside. We saw open panels in the garage tenants say things have fallen out of. In some cases, duct tape was holding parts of the water-damaged ceiling up. The I-Team obtained around 100 housing inspection reports for just some of the properties they run, going back 2 years. The reports show bed bugs, roaches, and mice have been common issues at many of the properties. City Councilor Joshua Mitchum says he supports the tenants' concerns and thinks the city needs to be tougher on property owners.
From my understanding, what happens is they come and they get a warning, or maybe they get a modest fine, but then there's no follow-through to make sure that the stuff gets fixed.
Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin shared a statement with us saying, in part, "We've put in place the most proactive residential licensing and inspection programs in the city's history, and we've increased the budget and staffing for housing inspectors over the past 2 years. With respect to the properties highlighted at tonight's meeting, some complaints have been investigated and found to be unsubstantiated, while others are being addressed by new property owners."
Now, we called every number listed for every landlord and property manager of these properties listed on city documents. No one returned our call. The office said they would be open tomorrow on their building, so we will get in touch then. Reporting for the Night Team, I'm Sam Smink.